you hear me tell this story, you're gonna think, my God, he hated his father.
This was Nick's life. His boys playing baseball.
When I told him that I did not want to play baseball anymore, he said, welcome to a life of no future. My entire motivation in life was to see how much money I could make, to get the biggest house I could afford, the most expensive car I could afford, just to spite my dad.
It's the time of year where we all gather at one table, the entire on-air staff of the new 93Q, and we give you the stories. So the forecast today is going to be smiles, and going to be laughter, and going to be tears, and going to be excitement. So just sit back until 7 o'clock tonight and enjoy what we got for you lined up.
Then there was this one girl that came in, and we're broadcasting, and I'm more watching her walk across the infusion center, and during my lunch break, I introduced myself and asked her name. She said her name was Chelsey, and I said, I just think it's remarkable that you're down here during your Christmas break and you're volunteering to play with these kids. And she says, oh, I'm not volunteering. And I said, well, do you get paid to do this? And she says, no. She goes, I'm a patient. I'm like, well, you don't look sick. She says, well, I'm not, I just have cancer. As our conversation progressed, I realized that there probably wasn't anybody in that room as sick as Chelsey. And a month before that, she was a homecoming co-princess and completely healthy.
It was just like a whirlwind. The surgeons come in, and it was Dr. Alatoya, and he said something about going to the cancer floor, and I'm like, the cancer floor?
You know, you can look around the room and tell this is going to be grim. And we weren't prepared for grim. We were prepared for bad news, but not grim. And we asked, what is the survival rate? And they says 1 in 10.
I said, for you and your marathon surgery, I'm going to run a marathon.
When he met Chelsey, it was like this little girl changed his life.
Up until December 15th of 05, I thought cancer was just something that adults got, and it was something that they got because of a choice they made in their life to smoke cigarettes. Had no idea that it was a natural occurring disease.
It does just happen, and that's, I think, one of the hardest things for parents to understand. A child that's diagnosed when they're 14, the mom will think it has something to do with what she did when she was pregnant. It's just, in a way, spontaneous bad luck. It just happens.
Unfortunately, we don't cure 100% of children with cancer. We still have far too many children who die of this disease. And although we're making progress, progress isn't coming fast enough.
What is it going to take to beat this?
A lot more work. We've come a huge way. Leukemia, we cured 5% of kids with leukemia in 1965, and now we cure 75 to 80% of children with leukemia. To us, the cure rates overall are terrific. If you're the parent sitting in that chair and I'm talking to you and I tell you your child has an 80% chance for cure, that's not even close enough to good enough. It's very hard to get the resources we need to fund research. As we know, the economy is in a tight place right now. It's been that way for some period of time. There are many diseases that affect a lot more people than childhood cancer, lung cancer, HIV, things like that. A lot of research dollars go there. That's not bad. It's just there's not that much money for pediatric cancer research.
You know, now knowing what I know about cancer, yeah, it's a potentially deadly disease, but it's also, I think it's a test. I think it's a test of humanity.
He ran the marathon. It was the best time he's ran. And he ran it with 2 fractured shins. Every single run he runs for a child with cancer.
I started taking the marathon distance for granted. I needed to do something more and give me a new level of discomfort to experience, to be able to tell the story a little bit better.
Kevin had us over for dinner one night, and we knew he had some sort of an idea brewing, but we had no idea what it was.
I said, I want to take my running to another level. So I think I might want to run across Texas. Today is for Macy. I'm running for Elise. I'm running for Dana today. Cameron today. I'm running for Sage. For Malachi, so that we can honor Laura Lee today. That's Carolyn and her brother. I'm running for Austin today. Ryan, we love you, buddy, and we're going to be running for you today. Today I'm running for a young lady named Victoria. I'm battling my legs. I'm starting to get a head cold. I got had some stomach issues, putting it mildly.
Every single one of these kids and their families wants to see you finish.
Good job, man.
You keep it going, all right?
I got it.
A princess hat, like a tiara?
Well, let's see, Santa. I would like Houston to be moved towards San Antonio.
Waiting for the daylight to break. You can't get enough of the sun.
You ready, guys? Yeah. Let's do this. Last 13. Let's go. One person inspired this whole thing, but it's really about all the families that battle pediatric cancer. East Bernard High School running with me. You're told at the age of 13 that you're going to amount to nothing, and he wasn't there to, I guess, rub it into. So here I am looking for new motivation, and I found it in a 15-year-old girl that was battling for her life.